Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I am in Paris and I am here with my husband. We're here to celebrate our 10-year wedding anniversary. He has never actually been to Paris, so we are going to do a lot of the tourist attractions, but we're also going to do some luxury shopping, and I will take you along and share as much of that with you as I can. This is our first night here. We are only off up the plane and arrived into the hotel. I will do a quick spin around to let you see what I'm wearing, but this is what I wore on the plane, so it's not overly exciting. And I will give you a look. He's laughing over there and making me laugh, but I will give you a look at the view from outside the balcony, and then we're going to get out of here and go for a walk, see some of Paris and get some food. So this is my outfit on the plane and what I'm going to just keep on to head out and get some quick food and go for a walk. I have on this Kansas City Chiefs jumper, which has caused quite a lot of controversy. You see, caused quite a lot of controversy in our house. When I did post this in another video, I had a few of you ask me if I am a Kansas City fan. My husband is a massive Steelers fan. He lived in Pittsburgh for a while. So when I put this on, he threatened divorce. Yes, so that's the answer to that question. And I have on these leopard print jeans which are turned up because I'm small. I have my Adidas trainers on because they are very, very comfy. And I have the Chanel La Pausa on for heading out tonight, and it all clashes, and I just think it's kind of cool. He doesn't agree, but we don't really worry about that. All of my necklaces tonight are from Ana Luisa. This is from Ana Luisa, and this is an Ideal diamond. And that's what I have on for our first night, to go and get some casual food and just go for a walk really and enjoy being in the city. So this is our balcony, and we are staying just off the Pont Neuf bridge. This is the view from the balcony. I just nearly took my shoulder off getting out there, but we'll say nothing about that. It's lovely at night time. Very Parisian. When I stay in Paris, I like to have a balcony. The dream would be to be able to have those hotel rooms that cost fortunes and fortunes and have a massive big terrace out here, but that's not where we're at in life, but we're not complaining. So this is the view. This is where we are, and just love being here. Morning, it is our first full day in Paris. We are heading to the Champs Elysee and the Arc de Triomphe, and then we are going to Giraffe for lunch, and we are going up to the very top of the Eiffel Tower tonight for sunset, and we'll do some shopping in between, no doubt. I am wearing a burgundy jumper, the colour of the season, very much on trend. Navy chinos. I have on my Adidas trainers because they're just so comfortable, and compared to all of the designer trainers in my wardrobe, these are the ones that are comfortable to go walking around a city all day. And the bag I have is, I just love it. I know it's maybe not the most practical, but I love it. So I have the pink Epi Petite Mal with me, and I have my new Louis Vuitton bomber jacket to go with this because it's actually quite cold, and I will show you as much of the luxury as we go along. This is my look of the day, outfit of the day, with my jacket over the burgundy, picked up with the colours here, Petite Mal. And this is us, off we go. Started in the stunning Galeries Lafayette, which is a destination all to itself, in the Fred store to see the Force 10 bracelets, which I think are very stunning and striking. These pieces, I adore the fact you can put the different coloured bracelets with them. I think they're beautiful. Next we went to Cartier, where I spent some time looking at the juste, clou in the bracelet and also in the ring. I really loved the ring with the half diamonds. I have to tell you that my husband didn't. I also really loved the bracelet. I thought the bracelet in the half diamonds in the bigger size was very striking. I did try on the thinner size and it is beautiful, but I think it needs more with it, whereas I think the bigger size on its own would be striking. Stunning, stunning, stunning pieces. We have made our way to the Champs Elysee, and Louis Vuitton is being renovated, and outside of it looks like a giant steel suitcase. It's pretty cool. Look at the detail in the hardware. It's as if it even has the Louis Vuitton etched into the hardware, like it would on the side of the trunk. And this is what it looks like from the other side of the road. It is pretty impressive. Even the husband's impressed by this. Look at the detail on the S-lock on the side of the building. Look at the queue to get into Louis on the Champs Elysee. The front door is actually around that corner. So the queue is around the front of the building and right down the side. Stunning, stunning building, but I will stick to The Dior store on the Champs Elysee had some beautiful pieces. The Lady Diors were striking. A lot of them were in pastel colours. I did really like this DJoy in the bright pink with the crystals all over the bag. I think for me, though, the pink in the end was maybe too Barbie type pink rather than a deeper pink purple colour, which would be my favourite, but it was striking with all of the sequins over it. I really did think this pearl bag was really striking, as well as the wicker was also very, very beautiful. I tried on the denim DJoy. I've seen this on someone before and I really liked it. I thought it was a lot better in person and had a lot more going on in person than what it looked like on the website. A lot of the bags were quite neutral. This one I did think was very pretty, but I didn't think that it really challenged my jungle scene mini Lady Dior in the sequins. It was the same idea, but I didn't think that this one would ever get used. These glasses I thought were pretty cool, but quickly we're back to handbags. And again, I am trying on a striking sparkly piece that has beads and sequins on it. This probably would be an evening bag, and I don't have enough occasions to justify a bag like that. I didn't really love it as much as I loved it with the strong colour. This bag was beautiful with the dragonflies, but it was too big for me. I've realised what works and what doesn't work, and I didn't really love the white background, but I thought the dragonflies on it were very beautiful. This pink kept catching my eye. I am drawn to pink. I did love the sequins and the detail. These I thought were very beautiful and were probably the Dior bags that I loved the most. This one had flowers all over it in a DJoy, and then it had embroidery into part of the flowers, into the middle of them, or some of the petals. And I thought this was a really pretty, beautiful bag. I thought as a spring summer bag, this would be stunning. I could imagine this styled. This was also beautiful, which is a deeper burgundy, and it had the heart charm where the Dior charms are on the DJ. Both of these, probably, and another bag coming, were my favourites. I thought styled even with denim and a white t-shirt in the summer, this bag would be absolutely beautiful. The bag would do all of the talking. You wouldn't need very much with it. I thought it was a very striking piece, and this was high up my list in Dior. I did really like the wicker bags, although none of them enough to catch my attention to potentially buy. There were a lot of neutral bags if those are the colours that you are loving. This bag again kept drawing me back. Something about it that I really loved. I think it's because I could picture how I was going to wear it, and I could picture it as a handheld bag and also crossbody. This was one of my husband's favourites. I didn't really love this on the shelf, but when I picked it up and put it against the navy trousers that I was wearing and the burgundy jumper, it kind of came into its own, and I thought it was really stunning and beautiful. Blue isn't a bag for colours I'm normally drawn to, but I thought this one was beautiful and stunning. Good morning. A quick outfit of the day for the second full day in Paris. Tired eyes, you can see, from all of the walking and doing, and well, that's what it's all about. I am wearing a denim waistcoat buttoned up from Levi's. I have on the green River Island trousers that I wore a lot in New York, and if they're still available, I will link them down below because they're absolutely fabulous. I have this Chanel sequenced bag of the moment. I absolutely love this. This is what's coming with me today, and because it's actually quite chilly, I'm also bringing my lemon Louis Vuitton jacket. This morning we are heading to the Louvre, and then we're going to go to Vendome, Louis Vuitton and Vendome. Then I think we're also going to Rue Saint Honoré as well, where there's a lot of shops and shopping to do, and I will take you along and show you as much as I can. Probably the most famous view or point of the Louvre, the entrance, the glass triangle. Very stunning, beautiful day as well, a lot of people. And here's me, hi, at the Louvre, being cultural. Not just visiting Louis Vuitton on this trip, and Chanel and Dior and Cartier and all of those things, actually visiting the culture, proud of myself. If my husband wasn't here when I come with Bestie, I don't think we maybe walk through here. We spend the whole trip in the stores, which is probably a bit of a shame, but it's a lot of fun. Expensive fun, but a lot of fun. The Louis Vuitton store in Vendome is the flagship store for Louis Vuitton in Paris, and personally my favourite store in Paris. I did finally get to see the Neverfull in the inside out. I don't think that's one I'm going to be purchasing, but I was glad to have seen it and be able to see how it works. There were a lot of lovely bags in store. I love the mini capucines, these exotics. Although not for me, I could appreciate the beauty in them. I did think this little bucket bag was cute. There were a lot of good menswear pieces. My husband took a very cursory look. He wasn't that interested. This jacket I was interested in. If they had have had this jacket in a smaller size, I would have tried it. I do also like the men's small keep-all bags when they bring them out in brighter colours. There was quite a good collection for men, but nothing was grabbing him. We went upstairs then to the ready-to-wear floor. I do like this little clasp bag, which is done in the malletage, and I did have a look at the ready-to-wear. Nothing really was grabbing me in the ready-to-wear. I had wanted to see some jackets, but nothing was really making me want to buy it. I did like the East-West mini capucines in the padding version with the flowers on it, and I loved that black and white jacket. I thought it was so cool. I kind of regret not giving that more consideration, if I'm honest. The view from the store in Vendome is stunning over Place Vendome. It's a very beautiful store, and they did have a lot of pieces to look at. There was a lot of fur this season, which I don't wear, so there was a lot of the jackets and the coats that I couldn't try. I did get to try this new oversized large hobo bag that was a very soft leather. It did fit to your body very well, and I did think that was a good option if you're looking for a bigger bag like this. I loved these trainers. These were the mid-top trainers in the green and white. I thought they were very, very cool. My husband kept telling me I already had these because he thought they looked too much like my Axel Arigato trainers, but I think I may revisit these. I think they're beautiful. I really like them. I thought the colour of the green was really good. I really liked that they weren't too high, but they had that little bit of extra. They also come in a plain white, which I try on later, and you can see those as well, but I thought these were great. These are new in to Louis Vuitton. These are also new in. They come in the purple and they also come in the pink. This is the denim valise case. I did like it. I didn't like it enough for the price tag. I think this is something, if I was going to buy it as a collector's piece, almost as a trunk. Yes, you can use it as a bag, but it's heavy and it's awkward. It's striking if you had an influencer type life. Yes, somewhere to take as a striking piece, but not a great everyday piece. This mini capucines in the emerald with the crown topping on it in the mother of pearl was stunning. Absolutely beautiful. This I very much could have came home with. My husband loved this as well. The colour of the green was so rich. I did look at this because, as we all know, I'm a dog lover. I have 4 dogs. I thought I wanted a piece of this collection because it had dogs on it and I'm that sentimental, but I just didn't love it enough. I thought I would love this more. I loved this more when it was sitting on the shelf or sitting on the table, but when I put it on, the black just didn't do enough for me, with it having no hardware to contrast with the hardware all being black in it. I didn't think that it gave enough. I thought that it kind of faded too much into my outfit and didn't stand out enough on its own. But when you see it on the table here, I think it's very striking. I do love the emerald green. This is the white in the trainers that I was trying on previously in the mid top. This is the other colourway that they come in. There are new trainers coming to Louis Vuitton to be launched in November. If you're looking for trainers, it may be worthwhile having a look once those have reached. They do have a great stock though and selection, and I am a fan of Louis Vuitton trainers. I'm a fan of their footwear in general. These coloured boots maybe weren't for me, but I do think that they have some lovely pieces, and I could see myself adding more of the trainers, despite the fact my husband thinks I already own them. This is striking and beautiful. This is the hard camera case in the black on-point leather with the gold hardware. When they did this in the soft version of the camera bag, it was with silver hardware. I actually think the black works much better with the gold. I think it looks richer and it looks warmer, and it was a very stunning piece. It is heavy though, and it's a statement piece if you're looking to add this. This is the Speedy trunk. I don't think that's the correct name, but it's certainly what I've been calling it, and it's very cool. Again, heavy. These are all trunk pieces, so they're definitely statements and they're not everyday bags. But this is striking. This is very, very beautiful. And I can imagine styling this and taking this if you were going somewhere very special. This would be a fabulous, fabulous piece. It would definitely make an impact. Both of these trunks were beautiful. These are the purple version of these new trainers that are into Louis Vuitton, and they also come with pink accents where you're currently seeing the purple. These varsity jackets were from the men's collection. This one is navy and it has the seashell detail on it, and the next one to come is black and it has LV on the front in velvet with pearls around it. I absolutely loved it. If the pearl version had fit me, I probably would have brought it home. Neither of them, though, even though they had smaller sizes from the men's collection, worked for me. They were too big on the shoulders. The proportions weren't right. Had they had even smaller sizes, it might have worked, but the ones that they had didn't. I loved these, but my husband didn't. He didn't love this one. He preferred the navy version. This is the one that I thought was just absolutely very, very cool. And I could definitely have seen this making its way back with me, even though I've just taken off a yellow Louis Vuitton bomber jacket to try on this black Louis Vuitton bomber jacket. But we're going to skip past that. I really like this little speedy with the red maletage, and that's the black maletage Alma. And this is the beautiful windows of the Vendome store before we head to Chanel. The Chanel store on Rue Cambon is probably my favourite Chanel store in Paris. I've always had fabulous service there, and I just love the atmosphere in this store. They had beautiful styling of the ready-to-wear. When I try Chanel ready-to-wear on, it never looks like this on me. I think I need to be taller and leaner and also have more money in the bank, but they had styled it beautifully. They did have a lot of bags to see. Normally, previously, when I went to Chanel in Paris, you were lucky if there were any bags left to show you, but they actually had quite a lot of options. Unfortunately, we came to Chanel quite late in the day and it was close to closing time, so I didn't have that much time to see that much of their stock. I did try on the Coco Crush ring that I was looking for, but unfortunately, they did not have my size in the one that I wanted. I did try a much smaller size just on my finger as far as it would go, and I do think it's going to be beautiful, and the ring that I would love to add. Outfit of the night before we go out for dinner, and ignore the mess everywhere behind me. But I am wearing this sequenced top from River Island. I wore this if you watched my New York vlogs on the night that Deb and Meredith and I went to the theatre. I have on the River Island trousers in the same burgundy colour, definitely a colour of the season. I have on these Isabel Marant boots, which are tonal with it. They're like a dusty pink type colour, and I will show you now the cape that I'm going to wear with it and the bag that I'm going to take. This is the overall look with the black cape. This is from Ted Baker, mourning the loss of Ted Baker on the high street. And I have my Louis Vuitton Epi Petite Mal, which I absolutely love. Same colour, the black touch with the cape. And this is my, oh, if I just push that out of the way. This is my look for the night, and we are going to Monsieur Bleu for dinner. And yeah, it's been a great day. Good morning. It is our last full day in Paris. We have walked about 55 million steps without exaggerating and seen a lot, but it has been fabulous. We've had the best time. You can hear my voice is a little bit gone, and yeah, but we're going out today again to go and see some more things and do some more shopping, no doubt, and just have a great day. So I am wearing my Gucci oversized cardigan. I just have a little yellow vest top underneath it. I have oversized white jeans on. I have my Adidas trainers, which have served me well through the 55 million steps and the queue for a ridiculously long time to get to the top of the Eiffel Tower. We did have pre-booked tickets, but that didn't go according to plan. And I have my little orange nano Alma, that's the better colour there, to go with this. It picks up the orange in the Gucci, and I will put my sunglasses on because my eyes are hanging out of my head. And that's us for today, so let's go and see what we can see. The Louis Vuitton Museum, which is closed for a month for renovation. And down on the corner is the Louis Vuitton Dream Store, which has a cafe and a gift shop. I love the LV, the Dream Store at Pont Neuf Bridge. I absolutely love the gift store vibe of it, even though much more expensive. I love these little Vivians. There were Vivians everywhere. I love this. This is set up as a gift store, so it has all of the little bits and pieces that the collector in me and the Louis Vuitton lover in me just really wants to bring home. I really would have loved to buy one of these big Vivians, even the not so big ones, but they're very expensive. Seeing them all around the store though, in all of the different colours and sitting up beside the bags just made me want to bring one home. I think they're fabulous. I love them, but then I am a Vivian lover. There's also a lot to see in this store, like this foosball table, for example. There are bags dotted around the store. There's books, there's trunks, there's homeware, there's pieces for your office. There is sunglasses to be seen. There's more bags. They definitely have a lot of the tableware pieces, of the decor pieces. They had a snow globe. They have the bag charms to see. They have so much little bits and pieces that you won't get to see laid out in all of the bigger stores, and it has a slightly more relaxed atmosphere. These Vivians are all in this case where you can just walk around them and pick your favourite, and I absolutely loved it. I love this store. It's quiche and it just appeals to me, and it won't be for everyone, but I adore it. This is beside the cafe, so you can, if you can get into the cafe, have a little break while you're here and just soak in the atmosphere. They have a chocolate cafetiere as well, which is absolutely beautiful. These the rollerblades one was probably my favourite, but I could have taken home any number of them. It's a pity these are as expensive as they are. They did have, as I say, bags out for display. There was a lot to be seen, and this is worth a visit. Even if you're not shopping for anything, I definitely think this store is worth a visit. It is our last day in Paris. We are going home today. Excited to go home and see our boys. It's 4 nights we have been away from them. So going to the airport, I will give you a quick outfit of the day. I'm wearing this Biba jumper, which has this little fleck through it to give it a little bit of interest. This is on sale, so if I can find it, I will link it down below in the description box. I have on my Dior jeans with the oblique turn-up, which I am still absolutely loving. And I have my faithful Adidas on, which I have worn this whole trip and wore the whole way through New York because they are the most comfortable trainers that I own. Not saying much for all of those designer luxury ones sitting on the shelves. I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of Paris and probably more importantly, what's in the luxury boutiques and all of the bags and the shopping. The Samaritaine department store in Paris at Pont Neuf Bridge doesn't actually have a Chanel boutique if you're looking to shop for bags or for ready to wear. They do have a beauty store and they do have shoes. The beauty store has sunglasses and does have little bags like these, which are more vanity cases and makeup pouches and bags rather than actual traditional handbags. This one, when you see it opened up, does have the lipstick holders around the side and is more like a makeup bag that you can wear, but I thought they were very, very cute. They had them in this burgundy colour and also in the gold colour that we saw earlier. They did have this bigger version of the vanity case, which is stunning. Who wouldn't love a Chanel quilted vanity case? Next to Loewe, and I was finally going to get the opportunity to try on the squeeze bag. I really loved this bag. I loved it in the burgundy and I also very much liked it in the black with the So Black hardware. They did have a number of more neutral colours. They had greens and tans in this bag, but the burgundy was definitely my favourite. I've wanted to try this for quite some time. This is the mini version. The bigger version was a little bit too big for me and probably overwhelming. The puzzle bag, I do think there's one of these in my future, but it needs to be one that is interesting and has either different colours or a print. And this one just wasn't pulling me away long enough from the squeeze bag. And yes, for anybody eagle-eyed, that is my Chanel sequins bag lying unceremoniously on the floor. Now, back to the squeeze bag. I thought this was beautiful. I love the gold hardware with it. I love the way that you take this apart and can make it shorter, make it longer. I thought it was a very striking bag. The burgundy on me, and then they have this newer colour, which is like, he called it Poup, which is purple in French, and it is like rose poup, that type of colour, which is pinky with a purple undertone, and I thought it was stunning. The bag charms from Loewe were so cute. I really wanted to buy this koala just because it was so cute. I also liked this elephant. They're very cool and I could just imagine collecting those. Unfortunately, they aren't the same price if you're collecting them from, say, the Eiffel Tower gift shop, but I did think that they were very fabulous and I definitely liked looking at them. Our store did have a good range, but a lot of it was neutral. I did like getting the opportunity to finally see this backpack. I think it is very cute. although I don't think a backpack is for me. I loved these book totes that had the Eiffel Tower on them. There was a version that's white in the background and a version that's black. The white version was probably my favourite. I thought they were very cool and very obviously Paris, which pleased me. New version of the Infrarouge in Louis Vuitton, although they had very limited pieces left, but I loved the colour of it and I loved the coating on it. This store had me very, very tempted. They had so many beautiful, stunning, different pieces. A lot of them weren't on display, but out they came. This is mink. I do not buy fur, but if you do, it's stunning. These two I adored. The red with the red hardware, very high up my list of bags to bring home. I thought it was absolutely beautiful and I'm just a bit obsessed about that bag. The other one in the picture is burgundy. It's also very beautiful, but it has ostrich on the flap. And as we know, I don't generally buy exotics. This is mink fur. This is beautiful, but I don't buy fur, but it's a beautiful, beautiful bag. If you're someone that does buy fur, this in the mini capucines I thought was just stunning. The versions of the mini capucines they had in this Samaritaine store were mind-blowing. I loved them. This was also very, very beautiful. It was like the colour of the mink. It did have water snake on the flap, but I was kind of overwhelmed by these because there was so many of them that I loved. Again, exotics in these petite mâles, which isn't for me, but very stunning, striking versions. And there we go with the inside out never full beside the beauty of the capucines. So that is an end of the Paris vlog. I hope that you have enjoyed coming along with myself and my husband into all of the stores, looking at all of the beautiful pieces. We saw so many good things. I could have bought so much had I not already bought 10 fortunes full in New York, but I did do quite a bit of damage. I have already filmed the haul for you, all of the unboxings. That will be the next video. So if you've enjoyed watching along on the Paris vlog and seeing everything there was in the stores, and if you're interested to see what actually made its way home, stay tuned for the next video and make sure you're subscribed for that, for it will be the next video and it will be the luxury haul unboxing of all of the Paris goodies, the Paris vlog. And I can't wait to see what you think of those. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed being there. Thank you so much for always watching my vlogs and all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. If you have not yet, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.